Orchard Park. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw his Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bills getting ready on offense for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Jacobs. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 73 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
24 is the mic. Hey, D-line. Look at me. Zipper. 24 is the mic. I smell fear in that offense. Shit.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
To throw again. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Blitz to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover. Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play? Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half. Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line.
You better bring it. 24 is the mic. Push it back.
From the gun, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alpha. 24 is the mic. Check mic. Hit it.
Throwing again. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills will add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab. And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far? Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following two negative plays. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey, Haywood. Here we go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
24 is the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the edge. Leo.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Bills make me blush.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to float this over the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 31, check 31.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, check, check. Now.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They're going to try and throw. This will be caught by Brown. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So, very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that, and maybe just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Carr, the open man here, Renfro. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw again on second down. Carr. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Raiders on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr now to throw, and able to complete it to Moreau. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First target, first catch at a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Carr's throw here caught by Williams, and he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr to throw again, and he'll find Moreau here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them lead the game out that way.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Carr. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on second down. Carr. It's complete to Williams.
Keep playing.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Carr going to throw. Caught out right by Renfro. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught. Humphreys. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Switch.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type